Welcome to Season 2 of the Memphis Tech Pharaohs College Football 26 Dynasty. We had a very successful first season, going 9-4 and beating the Louisiana Raging Cajuns in the New Orleans Bowl, get our first bowl victory. And I'm really excited to get on with this next season. We did lose our quarterback, lost some receivers and other players, but we have some brand new skill players that I really want to show you, and I'm excited to start using these guys. Let's go over to our roster. And the biggest thing is we added Ricky Collins, this dual threat quarterback. He's an actual real player, and he's got really good abilities. He's got downhill, got extender, option king, mobile resistance, so he's going to be a really good running quarterback. He has 90 throw power, 83 short, 80 mid, 71 deep. But he is as good as he looks. He is not going to be our starter. We have Bryce Frost, who's already on the roster, and we got him upgraded in the offseason. He's a star dev, and he jumped from the low 60s up to an 80 overall. He has 72 speed, 92 throw power, but look at these accuracies, 89, 82, 86, especially deep ball, 86 accuracy, which is going to be huge because we got a new number one wide receiver in the transfer portal from Oklahoma State, Talon Shetron. It's got shifty and double dip. He's a star dev as well. And we got him dev'd up. It's got 94 speed, 96 excel, 90 agility, 90 change of direction, 93 catch, 90 catch in traffic, 93 spec catch, 84 short, 86 medium, and 90 deep. The dude is going to be a beast this year. Have him all over the field, in the slot, on the outside. Maybe we can even get him some jet sweeps. We'll see. Those plays are kind of broken. They were broken in one direction in 25, and they're broken the other direction this time. But we still have Javian Foreman, Scooter Page, CJ Peaks. We got a bunch of guys returning from last year. And initially we lost Keontae Tyson in the portal, but we signed him right back because our new offensive coordinator lowered that threshold on these deal breakers. So we got him back and got him trained up a little bit as well. You see, he's wearing number 4 now instead of number 7, and that's because he left the roster and Ricky Collins came in and his real number is 7. He's a real player. So we had to give Keontae a new number, and we gave him number 4. And Ty Hardy, he's going to move up and be our number 2 back with 90 speed. Strickland's still going to be one of our receiving backs. And tight ends, we actually have 2 freshman tight ends, and this one's a star dev with Road Dogg and team player. 86 speed, the most speed we have on our tight end position. And I got an impact tight end here as well. Doesn't have a lot of speed. We'll try and push that up. He's a pure blocker, but we can get his speed up. That would be great. But on the other side of the ball, we have 2 guys that I am so excited. Jason Wozniak, true freshman. He's a first-team all-conference for Conference USA as a true freshman with 89 speed, 90 excel, 90 agility, 82 change of direction, 81 strength, 80 tackling. This is right off the rip. And along with him, we have Russ Jolly, another true freshman with 90 speed. He's just as good. And those 2 guys are going to be our rush ends. When we get into passing downs, Jolly and Wozniak are going to step on the field and be our rush defenders on the line with the huge speed number there, hoping we can get around some of these offensive linemen and get in there and quick and get some sacks. Those are some of the new guys I'm really excited to get here and play with. Next thing we need to go do, though, is set some recruiting players for next season. One thing I want to show you right now is this depth chart. We use this spreadsheet a lot. The yellow guys are the guys that are graduating. You can see we're losing 3 running backs, 3 wide receivers. We're going to be short in both positions, so we're going to go heavy. We're going to add 3 running backs and 4 wide receivers. Don't need to add a tight end for a couple of years. Might lose a quarterback to the portal. Offensive line, okay. I think we're only going to add like 4 guys total for that. Edge, we only need 1. Mike and Will, we only need 1. Strong safety, we need 1 more. That would give us 15. So 3 running backs, 4 wide, 2 tackle, a guard, a center, an edge, a Mike, a Will, a strong. That's 15. We have 18 seniors, so we need 3 more guys, and they're going to be whatever we want. They're extra. They're either extra in regular recruiting or they're extra in the portal. Whatever we didn't get, we can go try and stock up on in the portal. But that's the goal here. We don't have a huge thing. We don't need 35. It means we're not going to get a top 5 recruiting class. I don't really care. I just want to get really good players in. We don't need 35 guys, right? We just need 18 really, really good players. make our team take the next step up. So that's what we're going to do here. Now, I've already gone into the recruiting board and looked at players basically to save your time and mine. So we're going to go in and see what I've already got on the board. I got them sorted on this list by position, but we're going to look at them individually by position. So Joseph Moma, he's a 3-star dual threat quarterback. We're already number 1 on his list. You can see in the bottom right there, playing time A+. That means he's better than anybody else that's already on the roster, which means this dude is a stud. He should have some sort of dev trait. And then LaMarcus Gash, got him as number 2 option at quarterback. We only need 1, and they're both number 1 on the list. So we're starting out in a good spot. Running backs, we need 3. I have 5 on here, and they're all 4 stars. You don't expect to get 3 4 stars. If we can get 1, maybe 2, and then go get somebody that's a 3-star. If we don't get any of these guys, we'll drop down into the 3 stars and then try and get a stud from the portal. But you can see we have Watt and Allen. We're on their list. Everybody else, we're not. In fact, I'm going to push his B potential. Yeah, Watt will be the number 1 option right now because we're 1 on his board. You can see we've gone to the elusive bruiser archetype along with north-south receiver. We have 1 east-west playmaker. So we want a mixture of fast and strong and guys that can catch the ball. But these elusive bruisers are going to be guys just going to pound the ball. You know how much I like to run inside zone. And so we're going to get guys that are big and strong and can break tackles and go for long runs right up the middle of the field. Don't need a fullback. Wide receiver, we need 4 of these guys, and all of these guys are 4 stars. We're just going to go see what we can get. But we do have this 4-star right here, Ross Sharp. We're number 1 on his board. Nobody else were on there, so if we could steal him and then try and get maybe 1 other guy and drop down to 3 stars, that would be great. Don't need a tight end. We got 5 tackles on here, only trying to get 2 of them. Only one of them's a 4-star, Holcomb. And we're number 1 on 3 boards here. 4. We're not number 1, but we're on 4 already, so we don't have to jump onto their board. So if we can get a couple of those guys, that would be great. Guards, we need 1. So try for the 4-star. If not, settle for the 3-star. Edge, we only need 1, so I threw a bunch of 4-star guys and see if we can steal one of these guys. Don't need a D-tackle. Outside, got a couple of 4-stars. We're actually number 3 on his board. Mike's, we only need 1, but we threw extra guys on here. We're on the board for 3 of them. Corners, don't need this year. Free safety and strong safety are lumping together as 1 position to try and get that 1 quote-unquote strong safety. We're going with box specialists mostly. You can see there we got 2 box. This guy's a 4-star, so we'll just see what we can do. And then, yeah, that's our list. Let's get back to the top where we have everybody on here. And one thing you can tell how good your recruits are, if you don't know this, some of you already know this, go down here to playing time. This is set to quarterback right now. If you look on the upper right corner, the 2 quarterbacks we're chasing both have A+ grades, which means they're better than what we have on the roster now. Halfback, first 2 guys are A+, the rest are B-. And you can do this at every position. Look at all of those receivers are A+ except for Ficken at the bottom. Tackles, 2 A+. Guards, an A+. Don't have a center. Right guard is another A+. 3 more A's. A+ on that edge. 2 more A+. So you get what I'm saying here. You can see how good these guys are compared to your roster just by coming in here and checking them and seeing how they stack up already. So that's how you can evaluate the guys that you're putting on the board. I mean, a bunch of these guys are 4 stars, so we don't have a ton of 3 stars on here. But that's fine at the start of the season. That's what we want to do, is we want to get as many 4 stars as we can on the roster and try and get them pushed up before the big schools wake up and try and go after them. Specifically like this guy here, where we got a bunch of big schools below him, and nail that down early. But that's where we stand as far as all of that goes. And now I'm going to put points on all these guys, and we'll be right back and show you what that looks like. Okay, we used up the remaining hours we had scouting these guys out, Joseph Moma, look at that, 95 throw power, 86 short, 85 medium, 81 deep with 88 speed and 87 excel as a true freshman. And LaMarcus Gash is actually a gem, 93 throw power with 86 short, 83 medium, 85 deep, 84 speed, 87 excel. He already has dot. So these dual threat athlete quarterbacks that are 3 stars are absolute gems if you can find the right ones. Running back side, we only scouted up this Sion Ika, 87 speed, 92 excel. He's a bust, but you know, a 3-star, 4-star bust is a 3-star for us, so I'm not too worried about it. Wide receiver, we scouted Glenn Holiday, the #1 guy in the list for us, and he is a 4-star gem, 87 speed, 89 excel, already has 79 catch, 79 catch in traffic, spec catch, short route, medium and deep are all in the 80s, 91 agility. This guy is a beast, and he's got a lot of big pipeline guys on there, so we're just going to see how this goes after the first week. I haven't offered scholarships to any of these guys. I want to wait and see how it comes out the first week. 5-star tackle with 84 run block, 79 run block, 87 impact, 82 pass block power, 86 strength. This guy's a beast. And then the rest of these guys, these 3-star guys, got some mentals included in here. The guards, didn't find any. Well, he's got an ability. He's got screen enforcer and quick step, so that's nice. Scouted up these 3-star Mikes, 81 speed, 84 excel. He's only 79 speed, and he's 78 speed. So they're just guys you put on the team and develop up. Safety side, 4-star free safety. It actually looks really good there. This other one, 91 excel, 88 speed. And then the one strong safety, Shane Filipovic. This guy is a gem, 4-star. Gotta love that. 88 speed, 86 excel, 80 change of direction, 85 agility. So we've got some gems on the board there. Got them all scouted up. And now we're going to advance this week and see where we stand with all of these guys before we can start throwing scholarship offers and putting points on them. All right, let's take a look at these now. You see we're number 2. No one else up the top has a big recruiting tier. Colorado State all the way down there at 9. Gash is the #1 guy. And as long as LSU stays out of this race, we might have a really good chance of getting him. Halfback side, Tennessee's already offered. No one's offered on Jameson. Oklahoma offered on Watt. We're not going to get him. Bunch of guys offered there. 2 offers there. And everybody offered there. So looks like Jameson is the only one that we have a legit shot to go get. So we'll need to go in and look for more running backs, but that's good. We can go ahead and offer him a scholarship, try and get into his top 10, top 8, and start going from there. Wide receivers, everybody and their brothers offering on these guys, which I expected them to. There we go. Kadeem Ebron, speedster, no one's offered him. And Ficken. So we have 2 guys, Ebron and Ficken. Tackle wise, good. 3-star, no one's offered. And we have 2. So we have 2 tackles that we can go after. We only need 2. Guard, he's going to be gone. Vanderbilt, we have the same tier, so we can actually go after this guy. Edge, everybody goes after those 2, and Kentucky stepped in on him, so we're going to have to go find some edges. Linebackers, yeah, we might have a shot for this one, although Florida's in there, so that's probably at their tier compared to ours. We'll probably need to go look at some more linebackers. There we go. 3-star Mike. Those 3 guys no one's going after. Free safety, everybody's going there. Strong safety, everybody's going there. So we put them on the board. Didn't offer, didn't expect a bunch of. I just wanted to see how these 4-star guys came out. I wanted to scout a bunch of them so I knew what they were and find out who was interested and not, so we can take a bunch of these guys off and rebuild our board. And I will do all of that and be right back. Okay, I went back in, rebuilt my board. offered guys and put points on them. So let's go by position again. Gash, number 1 quarterback on our list. We'll find some time for them here shortly. Same thing with Moma. We'll get one of these guys. Running back, I want to get some points on Watt to see what Oklahoma does. We'll dump out of this real quick if they start putting points on him. We did put 50 points on Johnny Jameson because no one's chasing him, and he's a 4-star elusive bruiser. Wide receiver, got a bunch of 3-star guys on the list now. We're on the board. Didn't go after Ebron right away, but we put points on Ficken and Drogi. And there's Ebron, his position. He's 50th in the position, so we're going to go with guys a little bit higher up on the position board. Let's slide him down here, in fact. And then offensive line, had to go rebuild this list up. So Atogwa, we're number 1. Actually, I needed to put points on him. So let me go back to this wide receiver list here, and I'll take these points off. Go back to tackle. At least throw some points on him. We need to find 25 more. Give me 1 second. And offensive linemen, we got a bunch of 3-star guys here that were on the board. No one's putting offers on. 3-star guard, we're going to go after him, chase him. We have the same tier level on pipeline as Vanderbilt, so we'll throw 50 on him and see how that goes. Like to have the raw strength guys for guard and center, and the agile, well-rounded or pass blockers on the outside. Edge, we have a bunch of 3-star guys. We're second on those boards. Exum, we're just on his list. Outside linebackers, got a couple of 3-stars. We're already on the list. Mike, we got 3 guys that were on the list. No one else is offering. And then free safety, number 1 on his board. And or not on his board yet, but he's a 4-star. And we're going to throw 50 points on him. And hopefully we can snag him. And we have 5 spots. So let me go back in here and see if I can find 5 more guys. Okay, we found 5 more guys. There's a 4-star Mike sitting out here. No one offering on him. Position, he's ranked 22nd for the position. Same thing with this D tackle, ranked 25th. A 4-star edge, ranked 24th. 4-star guard, ranked 25th. And a 3-star athlete offensive lineman. So going to get some more guys in here, higher star levels, and we'll offer them up next week and see if we can get on their boards and steal some more 4-stars. All right, we advanced the week, and no one is chasing these quarterbacks, so we can slow play them. That's good. Wouldn't even mind if we got both of them. Halfback wise, first on Yaboa, and Oklahoma's putting points on Watt, so we're just going to let him go. And we can throw those points over here. No one's chasing these guys, so we can just, he's got 50, so we're going to wait on him. And let's go ahead and throw 25 on him as well, just to get him up a little bit higher. Wide receiver wise, just slow play those. No one's putting points on him. Ebron, let's go ahead and give him 25 as well. Another 25 there. I'm going to slow play these wide receivers until somebody decides to go after them. All right. Looks like they're dropping off his board, so we should get this tackle. Chasing this tackle, another tackle, another tackle. Nobody's offering, so we're just going to let that go. And we jump to number 1 on this guard. And we offer Santos, and we're going to go ahead and throw 25 on him. Don't need to put a bunch of time on him if no one's chasing them. Same thing here. Offer 25. Edge, got a 4-star. Offer 25 there. D tackle. Just going to offer him. And we'll offer him. And that should be it. So, all right, we're out of hours. Anybody else not offered? Nope. All right, we're good. So, all right, so that's where we are. And we'll advance the week one more time in pretty good shape. Got a bunch of 4 stars on this board. At some point, we're going to have to start dumping more points into them, but we'll just slow play it right now until people start actually paying attention. Maybe we can push our way up on a bunch of them. And then at some point, we should just start dumping 50 on them. But right now, I want to get as many guys up to the top as possible. And if they're still not offering, then we can peel points off one to put on the other to push it up and get them to a higher stage. I know some people like to just put 25 on one and go from there. But in fact, you know what? Let's do that with this guy. Let's take these off. And we'll go ahead and put 50 on him. So we have 2 4 stars that we're putting 50 points on running back, because we do need that, right? So no one's chasing those quarterbacks. Got them. We only need 3 of those. Wide receivers, he's a 3-star, 3-star. So we're really trying to get these 4 stars up so we can start dumping 50 points on them. In fact, you know what I'll do? Yeah, let's take this guy off. These guys that don't have a lot of big pipelines, like this guy, we will put 50 on there so we can get up higher, quicker. Change my mind. I'm entitled to do that, right? You only need 4. So if we get 2 of them right away, that'll work. And 50 there on the guard. We need 1 guard, and we need 1 center and 2 tackles. So guard, center, tackles will be in there. We'll just take from this list of guys right here. Try and get, what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. We get all of those guys. That's what we need. We need 4 of the 5. And edge, we just need 1 edge. Linebackers, just need 1 Mike and 1 Will. So let me push this guard back up with the rest of these guys so I can keep track of him. And we don't need a D tackle, but we have a 4-star just sitting out here hanging out. We might as well put him on the board, right? I'll tell you what, let's take this off of him and put it on this 4-star edge instead. So we get 50. All right, that's what we're going to do, and let's advance the week. All right, to our first week, week 2. Get to play our first game here against Memphis. They're already 0-2. So before we hop into that game, let's check out recruiting one more time. No one chasing these quarterbacks. That's good. Halfback-wise, no one chasing him. 50 points pushed us all the way up, almost to close these guys out. Looks like we're going to get this guy. And yeah, we jumped ahead. Looks like Syracuse jumped in. They have a good pipeline tier, but maybe we can steal him. If not, we can try and snag these 3 guys right here. Wide receiver wise, number 1. Not on his board yet. Not on his board yet. Jump to number 1 with Drogi. And number 8 for Mustard. If we get Duke Mustard, I'm going to change his name to Colonel Mustard. If you guys ever played Clue, you'll know what I'm talking about. And tackle-wise, 1 there, 1 there. No one's even offering chasing those guys. We should get them. Jump to number 1. Pushed ahead of Vanderbilt for this 3-star. And try and get this guy not nailed down as well. No one's chasing him yet. Edge, not on his board yet, but we're trying real hard for this 5-star. 1, and not on there yet. D-tackle, playing the long game. These 2 Wills, number 1 on both. Mike, 1, and not on his yet. Need to put some points on this 4-star. Number 1 on this 3-star, and number 1 on the 4-star. We'll just keep this guy around just in case, but we really want to get this 4-star free safety. We're going to move him to strong safety. And yeah, doing a great job. Got 25 points. Let's go back to this D tackle. Try and get on his board and get all the 4-star guys we can get. And go from there. And now we have this big rivalry game to start the season. We traveled to Memphis. We got crushed last year. And we need some revenge. They're already 0-2 on the season, so I'm excited to get in here and see how our new toys on offense and defense play in a live game. So let's stop talking. It's time to get in and get some action in this video. I will tell you this year we will be not showing every single game. I'd like to move a little bit quicker through some of these games, especially if we're playing lower level teams. And by lower level teams, let's go in here and check this. Arkansas State is a rivalry game, but I might go ahead and just sim that or play it and just show you the box score. And once we get into the season and see how some of these teams are playing, then we'll adjust and maybe we don't show gameplay from every single game and just show you the result of the game, just so, like I said, we can get things moving along a little bit faster, get more seasons in, and not get stuck playing every single game on camera. And before we hop into this game real quick, I'm going to take a look at the schedule for Memphis because they're 0-2. Let's see who they've played. And they lost to Arkansas 31-10. And they lost to Arkansas State 42-27. My goodness. So they've given up 73 points already. And that looks good for us. So let's get in here and see if we can do some damage. And it is the first game of the season, and we have a rivalry game against the Memphis Tigers. We lost that game last year. It was our worst defeat of the entire season, and we're looking to avenge that. And we traveled to their place this year, trying to get this big rivalry win on the road, start the season right. Memphis is 0-2 on the season. Not a good look for them. Lost to Arkansas and lost to Arkansas State. And this is our first time here at Simmons Bank, Liberty Stadium. And we're going to get the ball to start first, which is good. Our new offense with Bryce Frost at quarterback, Talon Shetron at wide receiver. And here's the kickoff to the 20, 25-30, got a lane, 35-40, and pushed out of bounds at the 44, LJ Young. Our new #1 kickoff return. You can see last year's score, 38-14. Big time loss for us, and we definitely want to get off on the right foot this year. And there he is. Bryce Frost at quarterback. Taylor Shetron in the slot on the left. Here's a handoff. Keontae Tyson, new number this year, number 4. He's going to pick up 4 on the play, bring up a 2nd down and 6. Tyson goes in motion. Frost looks, throws over the middle. Shetron's got it. And into the secondary, down to the 35-yard line. 18-yard slant, and Talon Shetron's going to bring a different dimension to this team this year with that speed, and he's got great route running in hands. Gunderson going in motion now. Here's the handoff to Tyson. Tries to get outside and bounces off 2 defenders, and he's going to pick up almost a 1st down. It's going to be 10 yards, but it's going to say inches. 2nd and inches now. New running back into the game. And there's a fake. Frost drops, looks, throws. Scott Gunderson on the crosser down to the 15-yard line. Ty Hardy checked in at running back on that play. Now we got trips left. Tyson back in the backfield. Frost drops, looks, throws. Scott Page at the 10, and he's going to get the 1st down. No, we say he's short, 3rd and inches. Down at the 5. Try and punch this, at least get the 1st down, but punch it in the end zone. Here's Tyson, and bounces off 1, and gets stopped at the 1-yard line. But it is a big 1st and goal as the Memphis Tech Pharaohs try to get on the board first. Hand off to Tyson, and he wiggles his way in. And there we go, the first touchdown of the season for the Pharaohs. There we go, giving the fans the salute. That was a very impressive quick drive down the field. Keontae Tyson finished it off with a 1-yard plunge. And now Memphis, after the kickoff, are going to take over 3rd and 10 on their own 25. Walker Howard drops, throws over the middle, caught, and that's going to be a 1st down. Jerry Cross, the tight end, picks up 16 on the play. Be 1st and 10 for the Tigers on the 41. Here's that. Nope. Fake RPO. There you go. Read option and trying to get outside. Jukes out a guy. Big 7-yard gain there by Walker Howard. Bring up a 2nd down and 3. Got new edge rushers in this game as well. And linebackers trying to get to the outside. Spins inside. And that's a 1st down run by Makari Bodiford, the halfback for the Tigers. This defense is young. We're lacking speed in the secondary. We got some freshman linebackers. It's going to be a work in progress. We have the lowest rated defense of these two teams. And there's a little out. Oh, Kraus bounces off a blocker and down inside the 5. Bounced off a defender there. Can't speak. Got me all shook up. And that's going to be a 1st and goal at the 2 for the Memphis Tigers. They try and tie this game. And Bodiford, there's a huge hole. Could have drove my car through that easily. And Memphis responds as they go down the field and tie this game up as soon as they kick this extra point. And Makari Bodiford, their running back, seals the deal just like Tyson did for us. And after we went 3 and out and punted, the Tigers get the ball back now on their own 39. Play action. Howard steps up, throws, got a man over the middle, caught, and down to the 31-yard line. 30-yard post to Jamari Hawkins. And they're in the Memphis Pharaohs territory as they shift now. Flip the formation. Howard drops, looks, man over the middle, caught, and dragged down. 4-yard pass to C.J. Smith, their number 1 receiver. He's on the same level as Talon Shetron. Here's an RPO pass out into the flat, and it's going to be dragged down. 4-yard pass to Xavier Johnson. Brings up a 3rd down and 2. Howard drops. Here comes pressure. Throws. He's got a man over the middle. And knocked down after an 11-yard gain is C.J. Smith. And that'll bring up a 1st and 10 on the 12. So we'll be closing in on the end of the 1st quarter. Howard looks, pressure in his face, throws, and it's going to be caught. And that's a touchdown. 12 yards to Jerry Cross, the tight end. We brought pressure, and they beat it one-on-one with the tight end. And the Memphis Tigers, 2 quick scores. Jump out to a 14-7 lead here. Our secondary is going to be a work in progress. And after the kickoff, we're going to start with the ball on our own 16-yard line. Frost drops, looks, throws over the middle. Shetron's got it 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, and pushed out of bounds at the 43-yard line. 41-yard slant to Shetron. And here's a handoff to Tyson trying to find a hole. He's going to get dragged down for a 3-yard gain. Talon Shetron making his presence felt already. Big run after the catch on that pass before the run. Frost drifting right, dumps it into the flat to Tyson. Gets to the edge, and he's going to pick up the 1st down and get knocked out of bounds at the 28-yard line. 11-yard swing pass. Get 2 backs in. Now here's Tyson trying to get to the outside. Cuts it back inside. He's going to pick up 9. It'll be 2nd down and 1 from there. Hardy checks in at running back. He's going to take the ball up the middle, and he's going to get the 1st down and get dragged down after a 7-yard gain. After an incomplete pass, we're 2nd and 10 now, on to 13, trying to tie this game up. There's Tyson, cuts back to the middle, big hole, and he gets down inside the 5. 1st and goal at the 2. 11-yard gain on that one. And Frost drops, looks, throws over the middle. He's got Shetron for the touchdown. His 1st touchdown as a Memphis Tech Pharaoh. And this game, as soon as we kick this extra point, is going to be a tie game at 14-14. Can see that speed. These linebackers and DBs can't handle it on those quick routes, the slants, the drags. Hopefully we'll get a deep ball to him one of these dimes as well. You can see him burn a guy one-on-one. And after the kickoff, Memphis is going to have it 1st and 10 on their own 28-yard line. And run up the middle. Bodiford only gains 1 on the play. He's 2nd and 19. They had a holding call. Made it 1st and 20. And here's the fake. And here's the toss out. And, an incomplete pass. He had it. Got the bad animation. Now bring up a 3rd and 19. Howard drops, looks, throws over. And it's picked off. Blanks has it. Jaquez Blanks, our Will, stepped in front of that pass. Short little 5-yard return, and now we have the ball on the Memphis 29-yard line. Jacquez Blanks, one of our new starting linebackers, just stepped in front of that, said thank you very much. We have a chance to get the lead back here. Frost drops, pressure in his face, throws, and it's caught by Page. 15, 10, 5, touchdown. There we go. What a throw on the play. Bryce Frost with pressure in his face finds Scooter Page across the middle. See the replay, just ran away from his defender and had no safety help on that side of the field at all. It's just a foot race to the end zone, and we win that one. Now we lead 21-14, and Memphis going to take over on their own 27 after the kickoff. Down 7 again. Here's Howard looking, throwing, got a man open. That's cross again. It's going to be just short of the first down, 10 yards, but you're going to call it 2nd and inches. Howard taking his time, takes a snap. Here's a handoff. Botiford gets to the edge. Nice block there. Diving attempt, and they can't drag him down until he's in our territory. Down to the 42, a 21-yard run by Botiford. Howard swing pass to Botiford in the flat, and he throws a defender down, and he gets finally dragged down right around the 22-yard line. 21-yard swing pass after a 21-yard run. He's got it down in the red zone as Howard drops, looks, steps up, good pocket, toss it out to the flat, and that's cross again, and he's going to get dropped after an 8-yard gain. And that'll bring up a 2nd down and 2 from the 13. Howard takes the snap, handoff again, trying to get to the inside, then outside. That's going to be Simpkins on a 2-yard run. Will move the chains, though. They have a 1st and 10 now. They can't get a first down without scoring. Here's a fake toss out to the flat, and catch by their other tight end, this time Bryce Anderson. That's going to take it to the 2-minute warning. They have 2nd and 3 now on the 4, and a handoff, and did he get enough? No, says he's short. It's going to be 3rd and 1. Botiford gain 2. Defense needs to come up here, and no, he doesn't get it. Simpkins again, and we hold him to this short field goal try. 19 yards. Gianni Spedic, and the kick is blocked. There we go. Sidney Stovall, our sophomore corner. He blocked one at the start of the season last year. He gets another one in the first game this year, and this game's still a 21-14 Pharaohs lead. As you can see this replay in a little window. Just got in there, laid out. And that's going to take us to halftime. What an exciting first half this has been. As Memphis Tech's up 21-14. You can see the pass yards are pretty even. Attempts, completions. We have one more touchdown pass. That is the difference in the game as both quarterbacks are rolling so far. Take a look at these stats across the board. 13 first downs to their 12. 249 to 230 total yards. We have 74 rushing to their 42. We have 175 passing to their 188. Neither team is doing, well, they're both doing pretty good on 3rd down. We have the 1 pick and 1 penalty each. Time of possession, they have almost a 5-minute lead, but we lead the game. That's most important, 21-14 as we start the second half here. Memphis Tigers are going to have the ball first. They start on the 17. Here's a handoff. Simpkins trying to get outside. He's going to get dropped and lose 1 on the play. That'll bring up a 2nd down and 11. Run defense has been stellar for the most part today. There's Howard, drops, looks over the middle. He's got a man. That's Smith, and he will not be caught today. 84 yards to the house. C.J. Smith beats his man on the post route with no safety help. And my defensive play calling is going to need some help, and we're going to need some better athletes on the back end to cover these guys. C.J. Smith, 95 speed. We have no one in the secondary that's remotely close to him. I think our fastest guy has 91 speed, and we got to either double these guys or have safety help. And now we have a tie ball game. Here's the handoff to Tyson, trying to get to the edge. He does, 30-35, and knocked down at the 38-yard line. Be a 13-yard run and another first down. Here's the handoff. Tyson cuts back. He's got a hole. Midfield, 45, and down to their 42. A 20-yard run by Tyson. 33 yards rushing on 2 plays to start the second half. He has been a workhorse. Frost drops, looks, swing pass to Tyson in the flat, and tries to push forward. He's going to pick up 7. We had a holding call, and that's why it was 1st and 20. So now it's 2nd down and 13. Got trips to the short side. Page goes in motion. Play clock down to 6. Here's a handoff to Tyson. Gets to the edge. Good blocking by the receivers. He's going to pick up a big 10-yard gain there and make this a short 3rd down and 3. Very manageable down. Handoff to Tyson again. Cuts back, and he's going to get just enough to get the 1st down. Down to the 30. Picks up 4 on the play. Strickland checks in out, running back. Frost looks, man over the middle, caught, that's Foreman. Stops and changes direction, picks up 9 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 1. Tyson back in the game, and in motion. Drop by Frost, looks, throws over the middle, caught by Page on the drag, and he'll move the chains again. 5-yard pass there. Now we got 2 backs in, Strickland and Tyson. Here's the handoff to Strickland. He's got a big hole up the middle and gets knocked down all the way to the 1. Doesn't get in. That'll be a 1st and goal from there. So we have trips right. Handoff to Tyson, and he runs to the trip side. An easy walk-in touchdown. And the Memphis Tech Pharaohs, using the legs of Keontae Tyson and some timely passes, retake the lead at 28-21. See this replay. Both teams would have a possession and punt, so we're going to take over here. Memphis has the ball on the 48 of Memphis Tech, and here's a little pass to the sideline. Big gainer down the sideline. 23-yard wheel route to Jamari Hawkins. Now they have 1st and 10 at the 25. And a quick RPO toss. And it's going to be a gain of 6 to C.J. Smith. And that's going to end the 3rd quarter. So we're going to go to the last 12 minutes of this game. Memphis Tech holding on to a 7-point lead. This exciting back and forth game, as you see the top receivers pretty even. We have 3rd down and 4 to start the 4th quarter. And play action, and down goes Howard. Not fooled on the play. Deshaun Weeks, remember him from last year. And that's going to cause a big 4th and 9 as Weeks doesn't get fooled by the play action. Bum rushes the inside blocker, and down goes Howard. And now they're going to line up another field goal. 41-yard attempt here by Spitek. Gianni. I'm just going to say Gianni. And the kick is down the middle and good. So we hold them to a field goal. Still a 1-score game at 28-24. Here's a handoff to Tyson, and he's going to lose 4 on the play. No room. Great penetration by the Memphis defense. Frost drop quick. And there's Schechter on the out. He's got it 35-40 and pushed out of bounds. 21-yard gain. Schechter using his speed to get out to the boundary. Here's a handoff to Tyson. Bounces it to the outside. Cuts it back. Big run there. Picks up 8. Gets it to midfield. We have a 2nd and 2 now. Frost drops, look over the middle, caught by Gunderson, breaks 1 tackle, cuts it back into the middle. Big 1st down pass there. 13-yard gain. And here's the draw play to Tyson up the middle, finds some room. It's going to pick up 9 on the play. Bring up 2nd and 1. Strickland's going to check in for Tyson. He's seeing a lot of action both on first 2 downs and 3rd down. Here's a toss to the middle of the Page, and that's going to move the chains. 6 yards. Tyson checks back in. Spread him out 4 wide. Hand up to Tyson up the middle. Big hole, and he's all the way into the end zone. 19 yards for another touchdown. His 3rd of the day. I told you he has been a workhorse today. He is just crushing them. Once he gets into the secondary, he is big-time trouble. And the Memphis Tech Pharaohs jump out to a 35-24 lead here with 6:39 left in the 4th quarter. Howard drops, here's pressure, and can't get away, fumble, and Memphis picks it up. Big time pressure there. They had a holding call on first down, made it 2nd and 20. Now the loss of 12 on the sack fumble. It's going to make it 3rd and 22 as Jaquez Blanks had the interception earlier, just comes racing through the gap and sends Walker Howard to the ground. And they were lucky their lineman jumped on the ball there. Now it's 3rd and 32. Not a good down and distance. Here's a handoff to Bodiford, trying to find room to the outside. He gets dragged down. And that's going to bring up a 4th and 29. And they're going to go for it on their own 5. 4th and 29, and they're going to go for it. Howard looking, plenty of time in the pocket, throws, and it's batted down on the play. And we're going to take over on the 5. Probably should have punted that one. 1st and goal here. Frost drops, looks over the middle of Shetron, and it's another touchdown, his 2nd one of the day. As we make him pay for that bad decision immediately. Talon Shetron having a big debut for Memphis Tech, along with a big day by Keontae Tyson. And Memphis would add a touchdown on a field goal late, but it wasn't enough as we hang on to win this game 42-34. Get revenge on the loss from last season, get our first win of the season. We drop Memphis to 0-3. And these revamped Memphis Tech Pharaohs led right there. 24 carries, 149 yards, and 3 touchdowns by Keontae Tyson. Just steamroll Memphis. Defense barely hangs on at the end, but we got the dub, got the job done. And what a way to start the season. Tyson running with renewed power and speed, and Talon Shetron, the big wide receiver addition, has been a difference maker already. Look at the stats for this game. 25 first downs and 21. We have 421 of offense. They had 499, 161 yards to their 39 on the ground. They threw for 460 to our 260. Neither team did great on 3rd down. Had the 1 interception and a bunch of penalties. They had 7 more minutes of possession than us. Look at this. Frost, 23 of 27, 260, 3 touchdowns, no picks. Great debut by our sophomore quarterback, Keontae Tyson, 24, 149 and 3. Shetron 10 for 141 and 2. Page 5 for 51 and 1. Blocking side, only 1 sack allowed by Kramer. Defensively, didn't have a lot of tackles because they were having some big plays, and it is what it is. A lot of TFLs. The run game didn't work for them. We had 3 sacks. We had 1 pick. His Blanks had 1 of each. 1 forced fumble on that 1 sack. And that was a big win to start the season. So excited for this season. Can't wait to see what we do with Shetron in the passing game. You saw him with the short passes. You saw him run after the catch. Hopefully one of these games we can get some deep shots with him as well. And we advance the week. See a bunch of guys getting into their top 8s. Look at this recruiting. Before we get there, Talon Shetron, Conference USA Player of the Week. I don't know, Tyson, maybe he did better than that. I'm not sure. Let's go check our recruiting. Number 1 on Gash, number 1 Momoa, number 1 there, number 1 on that 4-star, 1 there, number 1 on that 4-star halfback. Got a bunch of 3-star receivers. Got to get on his board. Got a 4-star. Drogi and Mustard were number 1 on those guys. A few more 3-stars. Let's move these 4-stars up to the top of the position so I can keep track of them more so than the 3-stars. Get down here to the offensive lineman. Number 1 on Hyman. Got a 4-star there. A bunch of 3-star guys were number 1 on. Edge, 4-star. We got the 1 on his board. 4-star tackle, we're up on his board. And a bunch of guys down here not putting any points on. Free safety, we're on him at number 1. So recruiting class is looking good, but we got another 4-star Mike right here that no one's going after. So we add him to the board, and we'll keep an eye on him. But doing good so far. Got to keep winning some games and get these guys in on visits. Go in here and take a look and see if there's any other guys that are available with no offers. Nobody on the 5-star side, 4-star side. Got a guard, 4-star guard in a pipeline in Louisiana. Devin Gilliam. Yeah, we probably should add him to the board. Anybody else down here? Marmuk, Canaday. He's a 4-star running back. Jolly, 4-star wide receiver. And what about corners? We need corner help in a big way. There are no 4-star corners, so maybe we can find some 3-stars. We need some speed on the back end. There's a bump and run man coverage corner there. Let's sort by their ranks so we get the best players overall. Magulahan, what a name. Pat Magulahan from Texas. Sounds like he should be from Boston. Bump and run corner. Rico Toomer. Let's add Magulahan to the board and see if we can get another speed guy on the back end. And that's going to wrap up this first episode of Season 2. You got to see our recruiting board. You got to see a great win against our rival Memphis Tigers. If you like the content, please like, subscribe, comment, share it out, hit the notification bell so you know when the next episode will go live. And I will see you very soon with Episode 2, Season 2, the Memphis Tech Pharaohs College Football 26 Dynasty. You guys have a great day.